other account.
Alright, I'm going to bring up the Vsphere Client so we can... Now, I did not test this today, so... Might work, might not. In the past, it has worked, so... Hopefully everybody knows their login. It hasn't changed. Except I just put a slash in my thing. Yeah, it's not going to take it. Come on. Yeah. Get over it. There we go. Alright. Everybody knows where their FTK machine is. This is your Windows machine you're going to run. If it comes up and says non-genuine Windows, refer to the Help Me info page. Okay, I had to do mine today too. So everybody knows about that helpful info page. That's pretty helpful. Has info in it. All right. So on your virtual machine, first thing let's talk about this data file. So this one doesn't work. It probably.
Ours are better.
Okay, try rows. See, the problem is I'm already logged in.
Do you want to see how it comes up on ours?
No, I'm going to bring his up.
Mine's already up.
Okay, well, yours is already on. Let's open
Yes.
yours then. Okay. All right, so you did other account,
I tried that.
other account. I need the rows slash. Put in your
Dash
password.
RSC.
Oh, you have an RC on yours?
Yes, sir.
Put in your password. So it does work.
Okay, I didn't do the rows dash.
That's why you have to have the rows slash. The reason is you're defaulting to the local machine account. The rows slash says the domain account. So rows slash. Okay. And it's right here. It's this lab 8 memory dump file. Okay, everybody see it? It's dated today. Okay. I'm going to close out your machine, so I'm going to use mine now.
Oh, don't. Okay.
I didn't shut it
I
off.
said, don't close my
No.
on it.
All right, so that link will work, or you can also type in / file server 1. And if you just go here and you go / file server 1, they'll come up to that, and then there's student Dropbox, and then you can get the files. But again, it's rows, the slash on top of the enter key. Then it's your username and the password. Okay, but if it doesn't work, just connect the Canvas and download it. It's off my Dropbox account. It doesn't take that long. All right, so this is the file you need. You can copy it to your desktop, but you don't have to. I'm going to show you a way not to copy it. The reason I say that is you don't have that much space on these machines. And if you run out of space, you all know how to revert to initial snapshot. If you don't know how, I'm going to show you real quick. In here, say your machine starts screwing up. If you right-click on your machine, go to Snapshot, Snapshot Manager right here. Then you can click on Initial and say Go To. And it undoes everything to the day I built it. Actually, it helped Cali for a lot of people in pen testing because I didn't reset them all at the end of last semester and some were screwed up. So you revert to Initial Snapshot and then you're good. Okay? And if you run out of space, you can do that as well. All right, so let's continue. So I got my machine here. I'm just going to minimize that for now. We have FTK 5.0 right there. FTK 1.81 will not work for this. It does not support memory capturing. If it did, you could do it from home. Now, in theory, you could actually install FTK at home and point to us for the licensing server. But I don't think you can download FTK 5. I'm not sure.
Well, the latest is 5.3.
5.3? Too many darn versions out there. Okay.
It's an ISO file. I haven't installed it yet.
Yeah, because you would have to install the database system and then the client. And it's Hopefully the server's up and running.
Yeah, that's what I got.
Let me make sure. Let's see if the server's up and running. Yeah, it's up and running. FTK DB5's up. Okay. Let's hold on. 10.10.0.5 is the licensing server. That should be fine. Okay, database login. I can let me try restarting this machine. So we haven't used this in a while. Guess I should try this part, but it's okay. At least now we know what the error looks like. Come on. I'm going to pause the recording until I get the server back up. Alright, we are now recording again. We got the connection fixed. Here's what you need to do to fix it. If you get a database error, and if you bring up FTK...
Are you recording?
Yes, I'm recording. So if you bring up FTK, and it has any issue where it comes up and says switch or retry, whatever, and it does not say FTK5DB up here, here's what you need to do to fix it. Click on Start, click on Control Panel, go over here to Networking, click on Adapter Settings, right-click here and go to Properties. The problem is our DNS server. I will attempt to get it fixed tomorrow. But in the meantime, this will fix you. So let me show you again. Went to Adapter, right-hand click, Properties. Under IPv4 Properties, click this Use the following DNS server and put in 10.10.04, 10.10.03. That'll fix it. Okay? What it is you guys are... See, we have two different DHCP servers. And if you... That's not a good plan. The only reason we did that is so different schools could get different addressings, and some of them overlap, and one of them's obviously giving the numbers out in the wrong order, or a different order. So, hard-coded 10.10.04, 10.10.03, and say OK, and say OK again. Then close out the database, hit cancel, then bring it back up, and you'll be fine. Should connect. If it doesn't, please let me know. All right, another thing you can do, you can also click on database. I think it's, no, you can't. No, I'm not going to go there. Don't even go there. Okay. So if it doesn't work, please let me know, but I will try to figure out why that's not working. Now, this is FTK 5. Now you see there's 3 cases left over in here from a while ago. I'm going to delete one. I'm going to click on it and I'm going to say delete. And it takes a while sometimes. You wish to proceed because I can't find the rest of it. You wish to continue? Yeah, I know. And it could take a while. And at least with past versions of FTK, after I try to delete a couple of them, it locks up the entire system. Have to reboot the entire database. And it sucks. You see, it's not a really quick task to delete them. But if you delete them when your machine's still up and running, it deletes instantly. So that's why I want you all to delete them. Okay? So as you can tell, this part is not the fastest. And if I have to delete it from 24 students, it gets very old. Okay? All right. Hopefully that one goes away sooner or later. Now, inside here, you can use the user account user. Okay? User account for the database is user. Okay? What I'd like you to do, okay, and the other one finally finished. It finally finished deleting, but it couldn't connect to it because the client machine is offline, whoever created it. So inside the database, what I'd like you to do, come on, you're automatically logged in with the user. I would like you to go into database, administer users, add your own account, like Bryce has his own account already. Go in and add your own. Click create user, call it whatever you want, give it a password, something you can remember. Then, once you do that, I want you to database log out, and then log on as your new user, just so we can keep it separate. Okay. Because it'll tell me, like this one was done by, well, it doesn't tell me. This was done by user and this one was done by user. So I wouldn't even know what machine it was on because, yeah, just couldn't tell. Okay? It won't hurt anything if you use user. It just makes it easier, especially if you guys call me, say, hey, I can't get mine to work. I can at least go in and it helps me troubleshoot it. Okay. Now, once you logged into here, why don't you go to case and new. Okay. All right. I'm going to give it a name, Ken, case, call it Lab 8 would be perfect for you guys. Which folder you want to put it in. And if you click the ellipsis button, you can select where you want to put it. I'm just going to put in one called test. That's fine. I'm going to say OK. All right. Now, I think last year we had an issue with the prior version where we had to specify C:\/ something. I'm not sure if that's been fixed. Give it a minute. It's coming up. It's not dead yet. Okay, come on. While that's coming up, in the meantime, I'm going to close this out. Close this out. Close this out. It's almost up. It's almost up. And I'm going to close this other one out. Come on. There it goes. Almost there. Almost. It's very fast if you haven't noticed. I'm basically the only one connected to it too. Give it some time. It will connect. Alright. Now, I told you on the assignment, which I'm going to bring back up here real quick. On the assignment, alright, I said, okay, on Manage Evidence, click Cancel. Everybody see that right there? On Manage Evidence, click Cancel. Hit Cancel. Okay? Alright. Then you go under Evidence, click Import Memory Dump. Now you all see where that's coming into play. Under Evidence, click Import Memory Dump. Okay? Here's where you would do the remote data to connect to another machine and capture its memory. So that you can actually connect to a live machine. Like when I ran my ISP, we had a machine got his credit card stolen. I actually ended up sending the server to New York. But if the machine couldn't have been taken offline, we could have connected remotely to it and made an image of it at that point. By connecting remotely, and it installs some agent and does it. So we're going to import the memory dump. Now, okay, and I tell you in here, I said call it, it really doesn't matter what you call it. Says call it Lab 8 and select below the evidence repair and development. So we're going to call it Lab 8. Actually, you don't even have to give it a name, do you? Oh, there. There. Okay, so we just do memory dump file. Now, if you'd copy the memory dump to your desktop, just click the ellipsis button and get to it. But if you left it on the network share, I don't know if you know you can do this. See up at the top here where it says network file server, you can actually click in here and it actually converts it to a UNC, Universal Naming Convention. And you can copy that, paste that in there, and then click the ellipse button, and it connects straight to the network share for you. Then you click the file, and what this is going to do, yeah, it's going to take it a minute to copy across the network, but at least now you're not having the file on your desktop, and then the file input into your case, so you're not doubling the amount of space you're using. So really, I'm just pointing to it across the network. It'll still import the same. What's happening now is it's actually taking that 256 meg file, which was the memory of the machine. It's about the smallest I could get working correctly, and bringing it in. It's going to take a few minutes. I'm going to pause the recording while it does this, and I'll start it up as soon as it's in. Let me resume. Okay. Evidence is now in. It actually didn't take that long. It was actually quicker than I expected. All right, so I'm going to close this. Okay. Now, this is like the evidence tab where you're adding stuff, or really the jobs tab. All right. Now, if you go into the volatile tab here, here's all the stuff we just brought in. Okay. Here's where you can do everything. Okay. We'll be using the other tabs later. Under process list, you can actually click on it. Now this will be the day I actually did the capture. You can actually click on it, and it'll show you all. Might should be showing some processes. Come on. You'll get here in a minute. Maybe it's under. Okay, one of these will have something listed. At least it better. Or we're gonna have an issue. I might still be working on it. Let's give it a minute here. We'll open up each one of these. Come on. Well. Come on.
We're just going to be dealing with the top three, right?
You're going to be dealing with processes. You're going to be dealing with sockets, DLLs. That's going to be the majority of it, yes. Why aren't we seeing anything? Don't tell me they changed something in this stupid thing. It should be right here. This is all you got to do. All right, let me pause again until I figure out what the heck's going on with it. All right, for some reason the dump's not showing up with version 5. I'll figure out what it is. If you look at last year's recording, which is on there, you see it does appear immediately, as it should. That was with version 4. I'll figure out what that is, and I'll get back to you. I probably won't be around much tomorrow, but by Thursday I'll have an answer for you on that. If I have to, I'll extend it by a day or two. It's not an issue there. But something with 5, I don't know what it is. We have support, but you guys can't call them. I have to call them, so you're kind of...
What's access data FTK imager?
That's what we make an image with. But I can call access data about this. You guys can't. I haven't tried copying the local, and it didn't help. So I don't...
Well, I wonder if it might help. Okay.
No, it won't. I just don't know what the heck is going on with it, because it's... But it should all be right under volatile tab, and you should click here, and it immediately should populate on the right. Okay, assuming it does. Okay, the processes are going to be obviously the processes running on the machine. That's the different programs. You'll see them on the right-hand pane, and you'll see more detailed information at the bottom. You can click through them, you can do the properties of them, stuff like that. The sockets is the list where you're going to see all the network connections. Okay. So definitely look at that. You'll able to see the IP they connect from and what they're doing, which protocol it's using, which port it's connecting on. So again, it's in last year's video. You can watch it there as well, and I'll figure out why version 5 isn't working. But so really processes. I removed 4. Didn't I remove 4? Let me make sure. Let's see. Access data, forensics toolkit.
Now it stopped working.
Yeah, I removed 4. All right, but under sockets, that's where you're going to find the network traffic. It'll tell you which program's causing the traffic. That's a big issue. One of the programs is causing the traffic. So you need to tell me, this program, okay, find out what the heck that program is. Don't just give me the name. Go on the internet and find out. If you can't find anything, keep looking. It's there. Okay, because it's obviously doing something. Okay. But under
we'll actually show the processor.
It'll say this program is using TCP, a port something or other, connecting to this IP address. Here's what it's doing. It'll show you the type of connection it is. It'll show you the port. It'll show you everything.
We'll show you the percentage of the CPU it's using, like the process window does.
I'm not sure. I don't remember if that does or not.
Yeah.
But DLL, you can look at that. I don't think you're going to find much in there. But really, process list and sockets are going to be the main two. You can look at the rest. I don't. On the processor, that might be a good place to look, though. It might be able to show you one program's got more. I just can't remember. Obviously, I can't see it. So that's an issue there as well. There's no external devices. That shouldn't be an issue. System descriptor table shouldn't be an issue either. Actually, open handles would kind of be helpful, because we talked in one of the classes about threads. I don't know. That was in this class. We talked about threads. Open handles, if it's got multiple threads running, you'll have multiple handles open. So look in there. That would be good. But it'll appear on the right. I just can't show it to you. I don't know why I can't show it to you. But I will find out why. If I can't, I will tell you how to install version 4. Okay? So I'll get it to you by Thursday. The best, I don't know why it's not working. It's weird. All right, so we're just about out of time.
Does that mean we get 2 extra days to turn in the...
Yes. Might.
If I can't get it working today, you're going to get some extra time, yes. If I find out real quickly today what the problem was, then I'm going to email y'all. Check both your emails. Because remember, one system mails it to one system mails the other. It's like, drive me crazy.
So how come when I create a new user,
Yeah,
I don't get anything?
you might have to go to roles. Where you go to administer, user select your user, you might have to go to roles and give yourself more information. Okay, again, I don't know why it's not working, but I will find that out for you. And yeah, I don't.
It won't let me administer the user.
Well, then log back in as user. All right, so look at last year's recording. I'll get back with you about why this one isn't working, and we'll go from there. All right.